Slow smirk.
Probably talking to somebody in the tournament.
All right, so Ivy's got pocket tens here, and he's going to shove all in.
Easy peasy. It's, when I saw the 8-6, I thought it was Rui Kao's cards, and I was like, well, we'll see what he does.
Doesn't matter. Call?
Yeah, sorry.
All right, so Ivy's all in with pocket tens against pocket queens of Arnaud. It's in trouble.
Some possibilities there.
Yeah,
some hearts, some straight draws perhaps?
Yeah, he's got 20. Okay, well, he's got 7% now.
All right then.
Did Nick hit and run, or did he jump?
Oh my God!
Lucky flick.
Yeah, show you doing that tricks.
Ivy flicking his bullet card properly to get that 10, he says.
Wow.
Some kind of tricks.
That's unfair when a guy like Phil Ivy hits hands like that.
Yeah.
Are you in?
Yeah. One in.
Yeah, that looks like a new entry ticket. This is possibly Alan Sass's third buy-in into the tournament.
Don't fold just yet.
So Sass here of 9-6 off, so he's going to shove all in. Ivy's going to make a quick call of pocket jacks.
Take four. What was that?
I didn't know you got a hand.
Oh,
I was just folding.
you got me to go for it.
Pretty funny.
So Alan Sass, third buy-in in. All in first hand of 9-6. Flops two pair. Ivy still has 40%. Wow.
Ivy gonna Ivy though.
Ivy still can do it again. He hit a 10 last hand. He's hit a jack.
Oh
jack
my God, no
Ivy
way.
gonna Ivy.
No way.
Give him the red.
Ivy gonna Ivy. Again.
That is ridiculous. That is unfair. Unfair. Phil Ivy needs a nerf. Too strong. It's kind of funny that you also see Kyle playing very disciplined
Yeah.
at this table. So, you know, even though he can really switch gears and plays very aggro, he really seems to rein it in at a very tough table. That's the mark of a really good aggressive player, if you can also just take it more easy.
Do agree. I want to point out something small. Alan Sass folded pocket sixes. You know how you were saying that maybe people should fold these little pocket pairs in early position? Alan Sass is doing that.
I really like that.
So it looks like a three-way pot coming along. Three American players. Ace Jack 10. Two pair for Dwan.
I'm always very interested to see, you know, how many bets are going to be put in. Is Dwan going to barrel the turn for value? It's so tough.
So he's betting about half of the pot. Well, Lamb, he's got mid pair. He's got an inside straight draw. Some backdoor heart draws. Has 53% chance of getting some money back.
Oh, man.
A lot of cards that can go in Lamb's favor.
Moving on.
I think in these spots also, if the heart rolls off, you can still do a lot of cool stuff with that. Turn your hand into a bluff. Definitely peel a turn if another heart comes. He does make the call. Good call. Oh?
It's an 8. Gives Lamb more outs. 50-50.
Unbelievable.
The guy has 2 pair. And he's only a 50% chance
Yeah.
of winning.
Really good check by Tom there. I mean, and this just showcase again. What exactly are you hoping for? What, a 6? Jack or 10, I guess, and just fold equity on the flop. Of course, let's not discount that. But God, turns are so hard to play in this variant.
So Ben Lamb is going to take the initiative here. Trying to move Tom Dwan off of some weak aces. 165,000. It's a big bet. Don't think Tom Dwan has played too much with Ben Lamb in short deck. Tom here, middle 2 pair. It's a tricky spot. He lays
Great
down
bet.
the 2 pair.
Wow. Yeah. A great bet by Lamb there.
Looks like Dur has 100k, it says. Unless we counted wrong. So, well, Tom's going to be all in here after limping ace-king. Rui Cal's isolating with kings. Quite surprised if Dwan doesn't shove. He is going to shove. And it's going to flip up to ace-king. Now, ace-king against pocket kings, I believe it's a 60-40 in favor of Rui Cal. Tom Dwan needs an ace. He flops an ace.
Oh my God.
1 king remaining in the deck. 6 would actually chop it up, but Tom Dwan's going to double.
444.
That's what the fans want to see, I'm assuming.
440.
You know, the hell with it. That's what I want to see too. It's gonna be fun. It feels so old school. It feels a little bit magical to have Tom Dwan and Phil Ivey at the same table.
The final 2 tables of the tournament, or it's almost there.
Queens now for Sess. Trappy. Tom Dwan gonna call as well. Sess doesn't look like Sess gonna get the action he wants. Or
I mean, when you put a guy with a lot of chips on the button,
yeah,
it's always a chance, but he checks.
Oh my God, what a setup for Ivy here.
Yeah, Ivy and Lamb both flop a straight.
Rainbow board, that is just absolutely brutal.
And Ivy checks the straight, so it looks very well disguised. Ben Lamb fires 25,000.
Pretty sick check from Ivy in the cutoff.
Yeah, with 1 player active behind him. Sasser of pocket queens, he's got blockers and an overpair.
Oh my God.
He just shoved all in.
Yeah.
Ivy here, he shoved all in. Ben Lamb's gonna call here with the nuts.
Just has to double check.
3-way all in here.
That is so sick. And
Yeah.
Ivy doesn't have any chop outs because of the queens.
3 queens
Get up against these 2 hands.
are dead.
Like almost dead, huh? Draw is for chop.
Well, Ben Lamb is doing great this tournament as well as the last tournament. Here comes turn card.
Twice. Oh, yeah.
It's a king. Doesn't change anything.
Oh my
River
God.
card is a 10. So Alan Sass is going to stay in the tournament.
Do you cover him?
Phil Ivey is eliminated.
That is insane. What a river for Alan Sass. Maybe his luck is turning right now. Wow, he definitely could use something like that. I'm happy to see it, to be really honest with you. He's in for 6 bullets.
Intention to get pretty far in this tournament. You know, it'll all be worth it.
Low with kings here in the hijack. 10-9 suited. Really good hand to limp call with.
So Ivan's going to raise 175,000, I believe.
I think so. Oh, this might be it. Especially against a player like Lau.
Yeah, if you see the way Ivan plays, you gotta think your ace-queen is good a lot.
I mean, and we saw before, ace-queen versus kings is a 40%, so it's not bad.
Yeah, you're either ahead or you're not that far behind. It seems with his stack, he needs to strongly consider making a play here. Especially against Ivan. I've seen Ivan raise some really weak hands in the past. If Ben Lam can get away from this hand, it'll be amazing. He doesn't. He's all in.
Can't blame him.
Steven Tang of 10-9 suited. He sees a raise and a re-raise in front of him. So his 10-9 suited. It did look pretty good, but you gotta be worried that you might have to play for your rest of your stack. It's asking Ivan how many chips he's got behind. Because you don't want to call off 500 and call off the last million. Because 2 players have shown strength, you probably won't see Steven Tang like reshove all in here.
We saw Xuan earlier overcall, but maybe that's not.
This is a still rebuy period.
Yeah,
things have
true.
changed, Lex.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Around, it's okay.
But if they both have like ace, king, ace, queen type hands, you want to be making this call with 10-9 of clubs. It's actually a 33% chance to win, even though kings is an overpair.
Yeah, it's just because they block so many of the high cards. If it's more likely for low cards to come, it really shows that he's a thinking player, thinking about this.
And that's definitely a sign of an experienced player.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
Kings versus ace, queen, 40%, like we said. I've been asking about aces. Anyone got any aces? Comes a flop. 10 jack jack.
King is no out. Just looking at an ace here for Lamb. There's the 10.
Yes.
Right away.
Still looking for that ace. 10-9 would have won. Ben Lamb's been eliminated here. He was doing pretty good here in the big $65,000 buy-in event. He's eliminated in 10th place. 9 players remaining. So Rui Cao's got ace jack on the button. Ivan just limps with pocket kings. She's trapping him. It's working. Rui Cao makes it 95,000.
Ivan really understanding his position at this table really well. I don't know. He keeps impressing us every single day.
Yeah, he really just mixes it up. Steven Tang is laughing because he just limp re-raised.
I have to say, this is pretty small.
It's a bit small given how deep they are.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
I mean, a hand like 10-9 offsuit has a pretty reasonable call here. And you have to play out of position against the monster that is Rui Cao.
So Rui Cao is going to call in position with a weaker hand, but the odds were too good. So Ivan flops top set. Only loses to Jack 10 right now. Ivan checks top set. He's got a game plan against Rui. Rui doesn't take the bait. He checks it back.
Oh my god, no way.
Well, Ivan probably should play a little bit defensive, but maybe he's reaching for chips, just thinks he's got the best hand. It's hard to put your opponent to have a jack in their hand because they probably would have bet jack 10 on the flop. What jack does he have? So Ivan bets 325,000. Rui Cal has the absolute nuts right now. So Rui Cal looks like he's going to call here. Nice slow play. He thinks by raising, he just gets his opponent to fold too many good hands. River card to 9.
My God.
Ivan Leo makes top full house. I think he just went all in. Oh no, he checked. I thought he said all in. What a check. Rui Cal's got to think his straight is best,
Yeah.
right?
700.
700,000.
Call.
Quick call.
He just calls?
He just calls.
That
Not
is-
sure why. I think he just thought the pot was just too big.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, Ivan wins a
Không
huge
xem mấy
pot.
lần rồi hả?
Maybe Ivy just thought like, I've seen too many quads lately.
I mean, this is...
he definitely should have raised all in there.
Friend 嘛。
Hả?
我们简直
Call
是
à?
兄弟啊！
Yeah, David Tang is like, call, what are you talking about?
It's getting a lot of shit.
I go in on the turn and do this all. Fuck.
Ace Queen.
What is the total
Chan's all in.
for all of that?
King 8 suited.
What an
Sass, so 9-8 suited's gonna fold. So Chan is at risk here. Needs to hit some cards.
Good luck.
Even though Chan is very short, this pot is incredibly important to Gorsky. Also knocking somebody out, but those 145,000 chips, look at his stack. 470k.
Yeah, if Chan can win this pot, he can really push it even more.
That would be just spinning a short stack.
So Chan takes the lead for a pair of 8s, but he's flipping against Gorsky, who can hit a 10, queen, or ace.
Still a good flop for Gorsky.
I mean, there's backdoor.
Gorsky is 51%.
Pretty fair. Even if Gabe hits a queen, he's got a lot of house.
Queen of hearts.
Turn is a 10, so that is a straight for Gorsky. Chan needs to hit one of the 3 remaining queens in the deck, or he's going to be the 9th place finisher. Already shaking hands.
Brutal.
Nice one. I like it.
That is some advanced exit strategy. Chan needs a queen. 11% chance. Here comes the river card. It's a 7.
Okay, man.
Good game to Chan. He's going to get 9th place. And we're going to combine into a final table now that we've got 8 players remaining. 7 players remaining will be a final table. Tom Dwan is the chip leader after that pot. 3 million chips. He started the day with 4fin chips. Ivan Leo's in 2nd place. He was a start of day chip leader. Devin Tang's in 3rd. Rui Cal's in 4th. Jason Koon in 5th. Gabe Gorsky's in 6th. And Alan Sass, he's the short stack. He's looking to get into the money. 2 players will not make any dollars here in this tournament.
Is that what it's called? International Cuban Missile. That's it.
All right.
Alright, so I see him apparently it's a missile now. But Gorsky always coming up with these new terms.
Your 10K short, huh?
So he limps to ace king. Tom Dwan, queen 10 offsuit.
Tom's going to be very comfortable playing this. Places high stakes cash, tournaments.
So we should see a 4-way flop. Yep. 1-9 remaining for Sass to make a set. So Gorsky flops best with top pair, top kicker. Starts with a check. Yeah, remember, Gorsky had 95,000 chips at one point. Has 1.3 million now.
Yeah.
As long as you have some chips, you got a chance.
The middle pair, bluff.
Middle pair. I like it. See, look, let's see. Jason Koon has top pair, and he's laying it down. So these middle pair bluffs that you've been suggesting all the time, Lex, is a pretty good play. If you can get top pair to fold, I think you should be betting these middle pairs. So Gorsky, though, I don't think you can get Gorsky to fold this flop.
Maybe.
So the 6 is kind of a dead card because most players don't play 6s in their hand. So as blank as it can get.
155.
He's got 1.3 million chips. Going to call. Play a turn. 24% chance for Tom Dwan. Turn is a 9. So it gives hands like Queen Jack like more outs from Gorsky's point of view. 7-8 would make a hand, but 7-8's it's not a slam dunk bet on the flop. So it's a little bit tricky. Tom here likely putting his opponent on a hand that's better than his, but doesn't think he'll fold it, so he checks.
It's a very interesting river.
Yeah, it's a scary run out.
I don't think he's gonna go for this, because if he's gonna go for this, then he might as well have bet the turn almost.
Right. Yeah, it just seems like there's not that many credible hands. Right? Like, it's very hard to have a 7 in your range from the hijack, but he's gonna, looks like he's gonna reach for chips. He just thinks Gorsky has a hand like ace jack, ace queen, one pair, occasionally like a 10, like king 10. Really going, this is Tom Dwan at his finest, always looking for creative bluffs.
Doors never close for Tom Dwan. This is a great bluff, wow.
How much you bet?
320,000. Gorsky, though, he's a professional in this Triton Hold'em. He definitely knows Tom Dwan is often up to no good. It's tricky. It's like you see Tom bet into 4 people on this board texture on the flop. Check the turn and betting again. The hand that makes the most sense would be somewhat of a passive Queen Jack. That would be a big hand for Tom, which he doesn't have.
That's a really good point. I think that's his biggest concern. This would be an incredibly good call.
Yeah, this would be a really sick call. But Gorsky, while he's a bit worried about Queen Jack, he also probably thinks Tom bets Queen Jack sometimes on a turn.
I like that Tom picked... I mean, it's not necessarily small sizing, but wow, nice bluff. I really like that he didn't go for a full pot, because then he becomes much more like polarized to a straight or nothing.
Yes.
But he bets small, because this way he feels like he can still represent a hand like ace 8 or ace 9.
Yep.
I don't care who you are. Cashing for $252,000 is pretty nice.
So Koon shoving the ace king here.
Correct.
1.2 million chips.
1.3.
Alan Sass only has 265,000.
Wow, lots of dead money in here.
You know, if he knows everyone's going to fold, he should be coming along with this hand.
I like it.
Yeah, it's a good play. You'll see the equities go up as everyone folds.
And it's very likely to get through, because 1.2 million is quite a lot.
Exactly, right?
Wow.
That is the Allen Sass.
This is probably pretty close to a coin flip, is my guess.
That's a damn good hand to have, you know, you're being named after.
I'll take the 10-9 off as the Allen Sass.
So Alan Sass is at risk against Jason Koon.
When you're at the Bay
for some-
101 shooting star, I got to be one of the shooting stars, and I was like a 3 of diamonds on the deck, and I was
Oh,
just thinking,
that is not good for Alan
I'm gonna
Sass.
be a 3 of diamonds.
15%
Tell me
chance.
it's an ace of spades.
Let me tell you the story while you bust.
Yeah,
For
I'm
$400,000.
I'm trying to get some of my cards. You're telling me the story about.
Always a sweat.
All right,
Always
so
a sweat.
Jack or 6, Alan Sass, 29% chance to stay in this tournament.
Someone want to call a card?
Yeah, 8 of diamonds. Alrighty.
That's a brutal bubble here. We lose Alan says in
Came out.
7th place.
7th place for Alan Sass. He is not going to cash this tournament. He had a good run. Fortunately, it's not for him. Probably see him in some future events, especially if he's firing 6 bullets into this one.
Yeah.
A lot of chances to do well. So we are now on the official bubble of the tournament. 6 players remaining. One more player will get $0, and then the next player for 5th place will get $250,000. So if Ivan can recognize this, he's probably going to keep raising even more while we're on this money bubble. Rui Cal's all in of Queen Jack of Diamonds. He's got different plans. This hand. Jack 10 suited.
God. Man, yeah, it is so close to the money though. It does well, but you know you're flipping, right? Like you're never crushing a hand with Jack 10. It's a really good hand to call all-ins with when you have chips invested. But he is gonna go for it.
Now Tom Dwan tries to win the tournament right now. Does not care about the money bubble. So he's gonna put Rui Cal at risk. Jack 10 suited against Queen Jack of Diamonds. Dwan was hoping his opponent had a hand like Ace King or 10-9 suited. This is a big bubble. If Rui Cal gets eliminated, he'll get $0, and everyone else will be guaranteed $250,000. Here comes the flop. That's a 10 on the flop, but Rui Cal actually picks up a lot of outs.
It's like, yeah, it's fine.
63%.
Yeah. Good flop for me.
54% to win the pot.
Oh.
That is sick.
I had 2 6s in my hand. I don't think one of them.
Turn is a jack.
There's a sweat. That's nice.
So Rui Cal's 50-50 to not be the bubble boy.
Look at those outs.
This is scary. Here comes the river card. It's a queen. Rui Cal is going to double here. 2 pair. That's so sick.
Yeah.
Every card is a 50-50.
It's never easy in this game.
5, 6, 7.
2.4 million chips for Rui Cal. Tom Dwan is short stack with Gabe Gorsky. 700,000 chips. In 6th place, we'll get $0. We hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Do let Triton Poker on Twitter know. Let us know if you guys enjoy our commentary. This is Nanonoko and Lex Veldhuis. All in from Gorsky, under the gun, King Jack offsuit. Needs to dodge many players here. Pocket aces for Ivan Leo on the dealer button. Oh no. Gorsky's in trouble on the money bubble. Gorsky at risk, 1.46 million in the middle. Oh man.
After this hand, you're going to want to pay me $10,000 for that hat.
Comes the flop. Gorsky needs some cards. King Jack flops 2 pair. Ivan Leo can hit a 6, an ace, or a heart. He's got 61% equity. Ivan's ahead.
It's better than free flop.
Ivan's ahead in equity, but not currently in hand strength.
Short deck.
Leo
Go on.
on the turn. It's a queen. Gives Ivan Leo even more outs, 54% equity. You can see all the outs on the screen.
I think it's way better.
Gorsky. Oh, he's wrapping up. He's trying to. He doesn't feel very good about this. Here comes a river card. It's a 10. Ivan Leo makes a straight, eliminating Gorsky. That was sick. All in pre-flop. Gorsky just open shoves. Ivan Leo calls on the dealer button of pocket aces. Gorsky's going to get $0. Eliminated on the bubble. Everyone guaranteed 252,000 USD. Ivan Leo still commanding chip lead. Tom Dwan, King Jack. Gorsky busted with this hand under the gun on the bubble. Dwan trying the same move. 10-9 suited for Ivan Leo. 10-9 suited is a good hand in this game. It's very similar to Jack 10 suited. Makes the call.
There's two people behind him.
But once you make a call, no one behind you is going to make a play at you without a premium. So he shakes two players all in here. Tom Dwan, King Jack versus 10-9 suited. Ivan busted Gorsky. Can he take out Dwan as well? King Jack, the best hand pre-flop, but not very far ahead, if at all.
Remember, I had 10s on the button, and I side folded. He actually had 8.
Reasonable flop for Ivan, 52% equity. My gosh, this guy have just 10 high. It's a better hand than King Jack. Ooh, here comes the turn card. It's a 9. Ivan makes a pair. Tom Dwan needs a king or a jack, or he will be eliminated in 5th place. Ooh. Comes the river card, looking for a king or a jack. It's a queen. Tom Dwan's been eliminated.
All right, brother.
Hey, what do you got to say about Tom Dwan's game today?
I mean, I think he played really well. I think it's really cool to see too that, you know, he's discussing the strategy there with Rui Kao about his Jack 10 hand.
See you later.
I don't know. It's really good to see Dwan. Six is very marginal hand. I really like to see him fold that hand. We've seen a lot of limps with lower pairs. It just really never seems to work out. Even if you flop a set, opponents will have almost a flip when they have an open-handed straight draw. And that's best case. They're also going to make you fold a lot.
Owen.
Ooh.
Oh, that was stupid.
So, yeah. We're going to talk about why he's saying it's stupid in a little bit. It's looking really good though, but Ace-Jack not the same as in No Limit Hold'em. In Triton Hold'em, Ace-Jack has a lot more potential to make a straight.
Yeah.
Just educated guess, I'm going to say that he has around 32% with Ace-Jack. Whereas in No Limit Hold'em it would be about 27. It's a big difference. Because your opponent loses that difference as well, right? So you're gonna win a 10 out of 100 times more often. There's a jack. Oh my god. Jason Koon, 2018. Unstoppable. No king for Deven.
Yeah, man.
Out in 4th. So we broke this 4-player deadlock that we've been in for a while. 4th place for Deven Tang, $336,000. Not bad at all. Really awesome to see him play. Super cheerful guy, really chatty. Plays very interesting poker. So now the question is, why did he say it's so bad? Ace King is very vulnerable on limp situations. You're flipping against Jack 10 suited, for instance. Even a hand like Queen 10 has like 42% against you when you go all in. What if you're a legacy player, right? Like, you just want to collect titles because you've already won so many and you just want to extend it. But if you're a professional poker player, you should play to win the most money. And sometimes that means just having to fold some hands that could win you chips because you do not want to have the risk of busting. And that especially goes for this type of poker where we're playing Triton Hold'em now. So we always say the equities run close. And what that means is that people have a very big chance of winning at any given time. You see how much these all-ins change. Any turn brings somebody out or 10-20% more chance to win. And that makes it even more dangerous to enter a pot. I mean, if you go all in with aces and you get called by 10-9 suited, you're looking at a hand that has 35% against you. He's gonna win that 1 out of 3 times. So a lot of sickness in this game, and that favors the big stacks because they can push some shorter stacks around. Because if a shorter stack loses a flip or a 40-60, he's out. And too low, it would be a little dent in his stack. I would really highly suggest, if you're not familiar with the game, really try to sit down for a moment and get familiar with it. It has a very cool construction with the antes, with the button that has double ante. Important pot here, $1 million in the middle. 7 would make a straight, so ace functions as a low card as well as a high card. Ace can be an ace or a 5, so ace 6, 7, 8, 9 would be a straight. Oh, what a move here! Jason Koon, ladies and gentlemen. Balls of steel. And he makes him fold. Wow, what a great move there by Jason. And this is such an important pot for him.
Mr. Never Die.
Never die.
Check, check.
2.4 million for him now, so everybody really, really even. Tens and jacks. Alright, so now the question is Koon gonna limp raise with this or limp call? Tens doing absolutely atrociously once you get called, but you can use them as a bluff, of course. I have a lot of fold equity when you have 3.3 million behind. It's gonna play post flop. I like it. I think that they're way too deep to go to a showdown with that. Oh my god, what an absolutely disgusting flop for Jason Koon. Especially against a player like Ivan Lowe. But that's what you get. All those aggressive moments pay off into this one. I really like the lead here by Koon. I mean, unfortunately, he's drawing very slim, but I really like the lead. He doesn't want Ivan to check back a hand, you know, like Queen 7. Definitely capable of raising those hands, but anything with a queen, Queen 8, Queen 10, doesn't want him checking those kind of hands behind. And he is gonna raise, and I can only assume that we're gonna see Jason Koon go all in here. And even though this is 2018 Jason Koon, he only has 1 out. There's 1 out, but he could have run straight draw. There he goes.
Is that a call?
Yeah, Ivan calling it. He's really not going to be pleased about this. Was hoping for a straight, at least. Yeah. All right.
Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah, wow, indeed. That is sick. There's
Alright,
some
chop it
chopping
up.
outs. There you go, yeah. 2018 Jason Koon. Not gonna do it. So, third place finisher Jason Koon wins $462,000. Amazing showing again.
Congrats.
Really good at short deck. Just really knows how to get in spots or stay out of them, more specifically. Good ICM game as well. Showed a lot of really good timing on the button. Really good finish for him. Has never been on a really big stack. More chips to Ivan, Leo. GG Jason Koon.
Very tricky in heads up because you gotta play out of position throughout the hand.
When you see this flop, you always immediately think, oh wow, 10-9 outflopped him, but as you can see, it's still 35%, so...
Yeah, it's actually a tricky spot for Ivan because he kind of wants to bet and he kind of wants to check. Both players are pretty good. He's going to opt to bet, which is actually going to make it a little bit easier, I think, to play in this situation. Rui Cal's got a draw to the nuts on a connected board. Let's see what he's going to go ahead and take a turn card. Ooh. So Rui Cal still has a straight draw, but picks up flush draw outs. Ivan with mid pair. So he checks it back. River's a queen. Rui Cal just king high. Needs to stab here if he wants to win this pot. It's 1.5 million in the middle. It's gonna reach for some chips.
Pretty credibly rep a full house. That's the bet to win.
It's very hard for Ivan to even call here with mid pair.
Flush gets there as well. Doesn't happen a lot, but doesn't help him.
The hands Ivan usually beats is king 10 and king jack. Every other hand would be a mate hand. Ivan, I mean, he's made some big calls in the past. He made that call. He made the call.
What an incredible call. Watching their friends play.
They're probably getting blinded out too. They don't mind. So Ivan's gonna raise the ace queen. We're gonna flop. Rui Cal in position with jack 9 offsuit. Flops a straight.
Wow.
Ivan shoves all in. Quickly called by Rui Cal. That's bad news for him. He's gonna need to hit a jack to make a ace high straight.
27%.
Still has 27%.
Well, only 3 jacks. Big rail here.
That's a quick all-in call. Everyone's supporting Ivan Leo, looks like, their Malaysian friend. All right, let's get the hoodies on. They're still having fun.
Yeah.
6 of spade. 6 of spade.
6 of clubs. Wow, okay, so Rui Cal calls for a 6. Gives Ivan Leo more outs. 25% chance. It's a club! Ivan Leo wins. Event number 2. He wins for over $1 million, $1,080,000. Congratulations to Ivan Leo. Rui Cal played very well throughout this tournament. Gets second place for $673,000 USD. What do you guys say, Lex, about this whole tournament?
Ivan, it just has been a pleasure to watch every single tournament, every single time he's been on a feature table. Even when we watch highlights from the other table, he's always in them. I'm really happy to see this guy take down a title. He's had a lot of deep runs, really good performances. Like you said, makes final table after final table. And what we've seen today, there's no coincidence there.
Yeah, he's very aggressive. All his wins at antes and blinds. Ivan tells me he's not a professional player. He admits that the other players probably got more experience, but he made the magic happen today.